You are getting ready to listen to the voice of Dr. Rhadi Ferguson, 2004 Olympian, four-time national judo champion, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, author, speaker, and coach.
What's going on? This is Dr. Rhadi Ferguson. I got something important I want to tell you. I've seen it for myself. I've watched it go down. I've been privy to it. I've witnessed it. I've watched people give everything that they thought they could give in their lives. I watched them put it all on the line. I watched them push all their chips to the middle of the table. I watched them put all their money down. I watched them put all their eggs in one basket. I've watched them go all the way in on the thing that they believed in, and then I watched them lose. I watched them be destroyed emotionally by the reality of disappointment. But here's what I want to tell you. A lot of people end up losing, not because they want to lose, but a lot of people end up losing because they don't have something that my man Mark Sterling talked about this morning. He talked about the slight edge. See, there's a slight edge that causes people to not be successful. There's a slight edge that causes a shift in the atmosphere. There's a slight edge that causes a shift in your reality. There's a slight edge that causes a shift in the competitive environment. There's a slight edge that causes a shift in your finances. There's a slight edge that causes a shift in your relationships. And this particular slight edge is something that you have to learn how to acquire, learn how to attain, and learn how to get. See, the slight edge doesn't come at 7 a.m. The slight edge comes at 4 a.m. and 4:30. See, the slight edge doesn't come from reading one book a month. The slight edge comes from devouring 1, 2, 3, 4 books a month, shutting off the Netflix and the Prime Video, unplugging the TVs. See, the slight edge comes from listening to podcasts when you're in your car instead of turning on the radio all the time. See, the slight edge comes when you do 4 sets of 11 instead of 4 sets of 10, because you know that extra grip is going to give you that extra edge. See, that slight edge stops you from leaning on the wall in between the rounds and lets you stand up in between the rounds. See, that slight edge is something that you dig and you fight to get, because you know if you got that slight edge can stop you from being fourth, and you can end up being third. You can make the Olympic team instead of being an Olympic alternate. See, that slight edge can put you on the podium. That slight edge can make you 8th in college instead of 9th, because you end up being an NCAA All-American. See, that slight edge will change your life. That slight edge will stop you from saying we went to the Final Four and we end up winning the NCAA championship. See, that slight edge will stop you from saying I was a pretender and make you a contender. See, that slight edge will allow you to be a champion in life. That slight edge will call you to be a good father, a good husband, a good doctor, a good lawyer, a good friend, a good person. That slight edge is not something that you can get overnight. That slight edge is something that you fight for. You fight for that slight edge. You fight for the AN class. You fight for the high ACT score and the high SAT score. You fight for it because you know that slight edge is all that you need to slightly shift your life. So whatever you do, fight for that slight edge, because that slight edge is going to change your life. This is Dr. Ferguson. Have a super fantastic day. And remember, I love you, but God loves you best. And make sure you fight for that slight edge. Please visit www.coffeewithradi and get my book, Coffee with Rhadi, today.